Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities, here we offer you. We gon' show you a new way. The content, it never strays from positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gifted. With the presence of your eyes, what a distraction. Beautiful to soul, especially in action. This year, not ration. Came in abundance. Films like in Sundance. Tech like the pop art. Tachi Queen, you are Curtis, a beast heart. You must carry, cause MCs they all vary and seldom do what they motivate. World full of hate, we serve a hope on a plate across different platforms. Let's hear a buffet, hydration like Boucher. Don't focus on a day, we always here for you. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Now you award winning with no award tours. This culture meets the art. Podcast with the heart and essence of the growth. The power's in the people. Without you, we ain't equal. What we lack is ego. We're back now, so here we go. Run the show like Arsenio. Episodic, our rituals, minds change through visual. Representation of our nation and its differences. Some explanation of our uniqueness and innocence. Mass media's intention is to desensitize. We raise the wise and knowledge is power. Without it, we turn coward and proud of a known product. Like we could take it with us. I wish the greats were still alive and here with us, but it is what it is. We're left here to share our gift, and that's precisely what we'll do with it. Shape shift and fluidly, we can pass this test and still in our unity, elevating through stress. Yes, MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, not your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, not your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Yeah. It's up to you. You got your torch now.
You ever notice when you're counting, MC Curtis, you sound like you are in a tunnel? Not just any tunnel. The tunnel for the A train in New York City. That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
It's like,
Queens, your stop is Queens. Here you go.
I never hear what they say. In 100 plus years, we still can't get clear intercom MTA.
Yeah, but that's not their focus.
I need that to be their focus so I don't miss my train, my stop. How about that? That needs to be the focus.
You know.
Folks, welcome to another riveting episode of MediaScope. All things media, tech, and pop culture. In case you don't know who I am or have never seen me before, I'd like to welcome you to this fold. My name is Tachi, all things media, tech, and pop culture, as I said, but I'm also a media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist, and today is Thursday. It's not the Wednesday that we're usually here, so it's not Taco Wednesday. It is Taco Thursday. We got some folks that are here. Look, yep, Dr. Tawana, we get a bonus, and that's because we were not on for news yesterday. We had a great show over on IG Live, so I said, you know what, we're just going to come and do some, because there's some news happening. And let's see. Hey, Diggs BTW7, what's up? How are you? Thank you so much for being here over on the Twitch side. We got some Twitch folks over here. Fantastic. C Love is here and says good evening and gives hearts from Twitch as well. Wait, are you? Yes, you are on Twitch. What's up? Twitch family, we're loving you. Welcome, welcome. Look who's here. And I think I'm going to dub her troublemaker number 4. That would be Jasmine Graham. And that is quite a title to have, my dear. That would be
Why are you,
Jasmine Graham.
why are you dubbing her number 4, troublemaker number 4?
Just because she seems like she could hold that title well. So,
Yeah,
troublemaker number 4, welcome to
yeah,
the
I would agree with
fold.
that.
But see, nobody asked for your agreement.
Yeah.
MC. See, this is where you get into trouble. This is exactly where you get into trouble. Because you insert your whatever you want to call it opinion where it is not needed. Look who's here.
Chance.
Look.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Take a chance. I'm trying to upload at the same time to not Facebook, YouTube, to let folks know that we are live on YouTube. So, and I didn't get a chance to do it, so I'm doing the short. I'm uploading it now. Good. Now you have my full attention. Oh my gosh. Rigo, what's up? How are you? He is a local Fort Lauderdalian, originally a New Yorker. Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. And look who else is here. Wabiri from the nation of Wabiria. She just came back from Paris, France. Oh,
Nice.
Look, when I grow up, I'm trying to be like you all, flying here and there, sipping champagne in front of the even though I don't like champagne, so that never mind that. Sipping sparkling water in front of the Eiffel Tower. So I'm glad that you had a great time. Jay is here too. Look, it goes to show. Let me tell you. Let me just take a break from this for a moment to let you all know, and I'm like sideways. Okay, here we go. To let you all know that even though I may come on a different day, I notice that you still will come on and support me. And for that, I am eternally grateful. So that's a lesson in it's about the personality, right? It's not about the platform. It's not necessarily about, it is a set day and time, but if you tell people, hey, I can't do it today, let's do it tomorrow, they will come. And look at them. They have come.
Absolutely. You know what that just sounded like?
What did it sound like?
It sounded like an advertising or marketing thing. It's like, we're going up on the price $200, but guess what? We're still the same company. We offer the same products. We offer the same quality. We're still the same company that you have grown to love.
All of you in the chat, please raise your hands if you heard me articulate and ask for MC Curtis's commentary with that particular spin. Raise your hand. I just want to know.
Oh, you didn't know.
Maybe I said it and I didn't know. That's possible. We've been very busy today, so maybe that happened and I just didn't know. So Claude Diamond is here as well. My good friend Claude, Thursdays just got better. I love being able to be with you. And Claude is suggesting that we celebrate with some borscht. Is borscht a favorite of Elon Musk?
Oh my goodness, no wonder.
I know there was, I knew, exactly, no wonder. I knew there was something off. I knew. And this is no disrespect for those of you who enjoy borscht and cold beet soup. No disrespect. Yeah. We need a borscht sound.
Throw a couple of stones in there too.
And make it stone borscht soup?
Yeah, stone and borscht.
Stone soup.
You might as well.
Well, the people who ate borscht, stone soup in the story, they probably would have said, never mind, I'm not hungry if it was for borscht.
Right?
Anyway, look who's giving you the side eye. See, love. See, exactly. I didn't ask him for that. And he's saying, I sound like a marketer trying to swindle you all out of $200. So nobody asked, but thank you. Thank you very much, MC. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Anyway, how are you? How's it going?
I'm good.
Good. Well, you know what? Let's greet everybody because we have got a myriad of folks here. All my favorites are here. I know some more favorites are going to come in soon. Let's say hello to everybody on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? Thank you. You're the new kid on the block, but we value you just as much as all the other platforms. So thank you for being here. If you're joining us on Facebook Live for some reason, I shouldn't say for some reason. If you are joining us on Facebook Live, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you as well. Tubing of the YouTube. Claude Diamond is on YouTube, and we probably will have some more folks on YouTube. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. And guess what? There is somebody that we need to greet, a very important somebody. If you happen to be tonight at 8 p.m. joining us for the replay on Gospel 107.1 FM in Nassau, Bahamas, and the rest of the Caribbean.
Ooh, I could use that.
You need as many blessings as you can get. As many. Let them rain and shower down on the likes of MC Curtis. He needs them. He really does.
I felt it in my soul.
All right. Well, just make sure that your soul behaves during this show. Let's just make sure of that, okay? Folks, I'm really happy to see you because we missed the week before because the cows got to MC Curtis again and held him hostage.
You have to back up and slow down because you said something that you said you really what?
We missed you last week.
Oh, okay. You really missed me? Okay, that's okay.
Did I say you?
No, yeah, you said you. And you talked.
I was saying proverbially you to the audience, but I suppose.
Okay, you said it really
I suppose
fast.
you could be included in that too, if you like.
Oh, okay.
Would you like inclusion in that?
Yeah, I would.
Do we need to call diversity and inclusion and make sure that also covers you? We'll do that. Fine. Before I get in trouble. Sure. So MC Curtis, you are involved in that as well. So he was being held hostage by these Houston cows, and we couldn't come on. Yesterday, we had a bunch of things going on. So we did do a really great show on Instagram Live where I did an interview with Marisa Tigney, who we know is a MediaScoper and also a CQ member. And she has a new documentary that she has put together on CQ Las Vegas. It's a follow-up to the one she did at the CQ Hollywood Bowl. So we talked about that impromptuly. That's not a word, but today it is. Impromptuly, we talked about it. I want you all to put that in your little black books and use that the next time something happens and unexpectedly, say impromptuly. Bootha is here. What's up, Bootha Vandross? How are you? And Jen B, all the way from LA. How are you? Thank you. So, and Dr. Twana says that's C Love. And Denise, hey, how are you, Denise? Good to see you. And C Love says that it was. Wait a minute, I'm trying to find you. Dr. Twana, there we go. Says it was a great interview yesterday. I thought so too. It was really great, and I love the impromptu nature of it. How are you, Denise? Good to see you, folks. Did I introduce myself? I think I did not. Most of you know who I am, but let me say, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. I'm joined by the person who thinks he runs things around here. That would be MC Curtis.
Hey,
MC?
What's happening, everybody?
Cheers. Sparkling water to you. All right. Anything new in your world? New developments?
No, I just got to fend for my own self today. Drinks.
You actually have to get up and get your own libation. I'm so sorry. So sorry. You see what the 21st century has done to us? How dare we have to get up and do our own things? We think we're the Jetsons. Go ahead.
Yeah, I caught Serena's message yesterday through your IG show.
I don't remember what she did. What did she say?
She said I almost got banned. She was about to ban me or something like that.
Well, I would behave then because she holds the keys to the food truck that you so love libation from. And if you want to continue to misbehave, fine. Miss out on the goods. Miss out on the snacks. Otherwise, you can sit with your hands folded and behave.
I only came on just to watch for a moment because I was working on some other stuff, but I didn't know why I was about to be banned.
You came on to be a disruptor. Oh, showing up. Is that all you did?
Yeah, that's all I did.
MC Curtis, when he came on, first of all, he didn't just come on. He called me before I came on and knocked off all the sound from everything. He's like, I'll show her. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, is that why she was about to ban me?
That was probably the banning.
Oh.
That's what that was.
Wow, I didn't even know you were doing a show.
And look who's here. The person I had the pleasure of interviewing yesterday, Marisa Tigney from Heard That with Marisa Tigney podcast. And you know what? Check out the documentary she did. It is on her YouTube channel. Marisa, if you could, please put the information in the chat. Yes, Jasmine, I was just talking about her. Your ears must be itching. Is that the thing? Your ears are itching?
Yeah, or burning.
All of that sounds highly unpleasant. So you must have actually, I must have sent you some sound waves. That sounds better than medical medical emergencies, burning and itching ears. It's not good. Not good. All right, so let's get to it. Hey, could I have the intro for the media segment, please? All right, photo one, please. Let's talk a little bit about, and let me get my head out of the way. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. So it doesn't matter because at some point my head will be in the way. It doesn't matter. So let's talk a little bit about the Grammys. I talked about this really briefly yesterday for those of you who care. Do you care, MC? The Grammys are coming in February. Going to watch?
No.
Well, and that's what I said. I have to have some kind of knowledge about it. Maybe I'll watch some of the performances, but I don't know. I just really feel like we have way too many award shows. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. Again, I am not against rewarding people who deserve reward. Not at all. I'm against you forcing me to watch 3 hours of Hollywood, of the music industry, of anybody congratulating themselves. Although the it is very entertaining sometimes with the performances. A lot of people do their performance best, so I'm game for that. I'm game for that. So Jen B has 3 asterisks, which means probably not. She won't be watching, and the pleasure was mine. Thank you so much, Marisa, for coming on. Oh. So MC must have done something else, and he is side-eyeing. Is that C Love is side-eyeing? Is that because he's not watching the Grammys? On that, I'll have to side with you. Bootha says way too many. Yeah, and then the thing is, when we look at content, I don't know if you agree, MC, but I think that it has to be what can you do for me type of thing. If you're not offering any type of value, I mean, entertainment value is value. But to sit up there and watch people continuously make speeches, and they're not always great speeches, nobody took a public speaking class. And I'm not saying that you have to, and then sometimes let me be quiet. Let's just keep talking about this. But there are way too many award ceremonies. So Beyonce is the top nominated artist for the 65th annual Grammy Awards, set for February 5th. At the Crypto.com Center in Los Angeles. If you are interested, go to Grammy.com for the full list. In fact, here, I will pull some and let you know. The nominations, the complete nominee list. I won't read the whole thing. Let's see. So the nominee, let me just give you the nominees for Record of the Year.
Sweet Lemons. Did that get a nomination?
Who sings Sweet Lemons, or who's the artist for Sweet Lemons? If you say Beyonce, I'm going to do backflips.
Well, I mean, what is the song that she sings? Something about lemons.
The album is Lemonade, and that is her old album.
Oh, jeez. I'm like behind, aren't I?
Jen says she'll be watching the AMAs. Okay, do you have a horse in the race at AMAs? And that sounds terrible, but do you have somebody that you're looking forward to winning for the AMAs? Let me know. Also, C Love said from his call before me going live. Yes, that's the side eye. Everybody was quite annoyed with you, MC.
I am so sorry. I was trying to get some other work done, and I needed her input, and I just didn't think that she was going live.
ABBA with Don't Shut Me Down. ABBA is nominated. You know who ABBA is, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. So ABBA is actually nominated. Easy on Me, Adele is nominated. Beyonce for Break My Soul. This is for Record of the Year. Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige. You and Me on the Rock, Brandy Carlisle featuring Lucius.
Lucius
I don't know who Lucius is.
featuring Satan.
That's Lucifer.
Well, Lucius, Satan, Lucifer, all the same.
Lucius is not. Good night. I apologize to anyone named Lucius.
Oh, Lucius, not Lucifer?
Not Lucifer, Lucius.
Oh, jeez. My radar is off today.
You're off. You've been off this whole year. Woman by Doja Cat. Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar. About Damn Time by Lizzo. As It Was by Harry Styles. And I will also give you Album of the Year. So Record of the Year is for like basically song. Album of the Year is for the entire compilation. Voyage by ABBA. 30 by Adele. Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny. Renaissance, Beyonce. And there's a whole bunch of people that contributed to that. Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige. In These Silent Days, Brandy Carlisle. Music of the Spheres, Coldplay. Oh, I like Coldplay. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar. Special by Lizzo. And Harry's House by Harry Styles. All right, so if you're interested in more, go ahead and go to Grammys.com. You can view the entire list of all the nominees for every category. But, congratulations to all the nominees. It's not easy work to make music, to make an album, to promote, to tour. It's not easy to sing. My voice starts to hurt. Then again, I'm not probably as well trained as them, but my voice starts to hurt if I sing too long. And that's probably because I'm not singing properly from my diaphragm and I'm singing from my throat. So Jen B says she's got Kendrick Lamar all day. Marisa says, Good Morning Gorgeous is a beautiful song. It is. It's a really beautiful song. Jasmine asks, MC, how many times do we have to tell you that the title of the album is Lemonade?
Okay. Lemonade. Okay.
He won't remember. Next week, it will still be Lemon Drop. Lemon Juice.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Limoncello. It will be something different next week. All right. And Dr. Tawana says there are 5,011 nominees per category.
Jeez.
They're just a lot. They're a lot. So, me too. Does that mean you're tired of the nominee of the not the nominees, but the award shows? Let me know if that's what you mean. And Claude is enjoying a cheesy taco and a libation with MediaScope, and his life is complete. I'm glad we complete you. Fantastic.
That's a good combination there.
What happened? You said kombucha. What?
So that sounds like a good combination there.
It does. I'm loving it. And so hopefully the tacos apparently and jollof rice are the official food of MediaScope. So please indulge. I was going to leave jollof rice out. So tacos and jollof rice are the official food of MediaScope. What happened?
Wasn't there something on your page about jollof rice recently?
Yeah, there was. Google did a doodle, and if you looked at any of my social media, I talked about the Google doodle, and it was about jollof rice, and they actually had some recipes for, links to recipes for jollof, and I encourage people to try. Definitely, because all I need is a bowl of jollof and a spoon. Yes, a spoon, and I'm good. Go ahead.
I'm going to have to try that out. I know you've been talking about it for a while. I never tried jollof rice.
Jollof rice is life. I don't, this is why I couldn't get with, again, White rice, if there's some stew or something going on, we make like white rice and stew. So it's a tomato based stew that you put over the top of rice. Yes, I will do that. White rice with like any Indian things like palak paneer or any of the wonderful things. White rice with curries, and even
Mm,
even then you
right,
want
right.
peas or what? Fine, that's fine. But there's some people that I remember people were like, "Oh yeah, we're having dinner. What are you having? Oh, rice and this and this." Well, what goes on the rice? Butter. Butter on
So,
rice?
so the jollof rice, is it more? Is it like a seasoning that goes on top of the rice that makes it
Oh,
jollof rice?
beyond seasoning, mon frere. Beyond seasoning, sir.
Okay.
Seasoning. Seasoning is for common folk. It's beyond seasoning. So really what jollof rice is, and many cultures have an example. Have you ever had jambalaya before?
Hmm. Yes.
Jambalaya is a derivative and a derivative of what jollof was. So jollof rice
Mm,
really has its roots in Senegal. So if you
mhm.
know their dish chebujen, that is like really they were the ones who developed the jollof rice, and it spread throughout West Africa. Well,
Right.
obviously during the transatlantic slave trade, that knowledge came with them, and the African people in Louisiana, you adapt to what's in the area.
Right.
So
Right.
jollof rice became jambalaya here.
Mm,
So
very
it's
interesting.
really interesting. It's very
Very
interesting. There's a whole, if you look at the what is it called? There's a thing on Netflix. Somebody put it in the chat. I know Jasmine probably knows it. She knows everything when I ask. So there is a show on Netflix that is talking about, is like kind of the story of food, like
interesting.
uh, African American food. It will come to me. If somebody knows, put it in the chat. Watch it. It's a series. I think it's a limited series. It's just absolutely amazing. Yes, jollof rice, yum. Absolutely, absolutely. You want to get you. Thank you, Jasmine. Did know. I tell you.
Mhm. Hog.
Troublemaker number 4 knew it. High on the hog. So you all please watch it. It is really very interesting. It talks about food is culture. It
So
talks about food ways, etc. Go ahead.
on YouTube, right?
On you no, on Netflix.
On Netflix. Okay, I will
For
definitely
those
check
of
that
us who
out.
still have Netflix.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Okay,
So check
cool.
it out. High on the Hog. It's a series. It's
Hmm,
really very good. Yes. So check it
okay.
out. Yeah, she agrees. Sea Love agrees. It's a great show. And for those of you, I don't know in the Caribbean what Netflix shows you have access to, but if you have access, please watch it because again, obviously the Caribbean is involved in this food exchange as well, right?
For
When we
sure, for
look at
sure.
these things, yeah. So I think it's just really interesting. Food is an interesting way to travel, right? So here we go. Yes, on Netflix. All right. So that's what's happening there. If you're interested, go to Grammys.com and find out more about the Grammys. But at this point, let's move on to Roku. Could I have photo number 2, please? Well, speaking of shows and speaking of delicious foods, Roku has acquired the Great British Baking Show.
Hmm. Wow.
Yes. Do any of you watch the Great British Baking Show? There's an American counterpart that comes on. I think is it PBS? I don't know, but there's an American counterpart. But the Great Roku channel has acquired the first 7 seasons of this reality show. It's a UK reality show, obviously, and it's very popular on Netflix. And they have a spin-off series as well. So they already are very established in the UK on Channel 4 and on Netflix here in the US. And now the Netflix has divvied itself up a big slice of pumpkin pie, and it is pumpkin, probably not sweet potato, but they've divvied up a big slice of the pie for themselves. So they're going to debut the first 10 seasons of the spin-off series called Celebrity Baking Show, and then seasons 1 through 3 of Baking Show and Extra Slice. How nice.
Sounds interesting.
It does. Have you never watched it?
No, no, I haven't watched it before. So, really quick,
Yeah.
is this something where is that once they finish their contract with wherever they're showing at right now, they'll have the following seasons on Roku? Is that how that works?
I'm not quite sure. It could
Mhm.
be a thing of just licensing, so I'm
Oh,
not quite
okay.
sure. I'll
Gotcha.
find that out for you though. Article
Okay.
doesn't say, but I will find out how that works.
Mm.
But yeah, so if you're interested, they'll have I'm guessing because of the way Roku works, it may be that. So
Okay.
it's here first and then it goes similar with like Sesame Street on HBO, which to me was bananas, but it is what it is. People got to raise money. I can't
Right. Right.
fault Children's Television Workshop at all. All right, so let's keep going to. Speaking of Roku, could I have photo 3, please? Roku, in your fervor to acquire the Great British Baking Show, I guess you decided we don't have enough money for everybody, so they are cutting 200 employees, and they're blaming economic conditions. But did you just buy? Did you just acquire? I thought you.
Hmm.
Never
Right.
mind. Never mind. So this is the latest tightening of belts in the TV industry. We've seen a bunch of this type of thing happening at different networks, different channels. And yeah, they're eliminating about 200 employee positions. And this is what they say. Due to the current economic conditions in our industry, we have made the difficult decision to reduce Roku's headcount expenses by a projected 5% to slow down our OpEx growth rate. Sorry, the company said in a statement. I'm trying to move this over so that I'm not looking to the side. Yeah, so earlier this month in their third quarter earnings report, they said that their revenue, which is largely from ad sales, dropped from 607.4 million to 670.4 million from 673.2 million in the second quarter. So, all right, that's what happened. So their streaming device business is also under pressure. So I said, well, they said to take the pressure off of their Instapot, let's let go of 200 people.
Instapot.
Yeah, I don't have one of those, but I've heard the people singing the praises. Like you could cook dry beans in 1 hour instead of like 10, because you have to soak them overnight before you cook
Absolutely.
them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I do like beans.
Yeah, I do too.
Wait a minute now. A Whopper is $7.99 with no meal with it. You know what? You're right. You're
Oh,
right. These
well,
places are getting the. Why would I spend $8 for a slap together sandwich?
yeah. Even my popcorn has gone up.
Skinny
The
Pop.
Skinny Pop. Yeah, it's like
Do tell. Do tell.
yeah, it was like $5.98, and now it's like almost $7.
Is it
The large
for a
bag.
big bag of it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
from
the
the large
large
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
Because I know the regular bag. Sometimes you could go to any of the stores. I know, like, I'll just say Walgreens when I go, because that's the pharmacy. They
Mhm.
often will have the sale where it's like two for $7.
Right. Right.
So which makes it $3.50 a bag. That's when I'll
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. I get the super family bag over at Sam's Club, and
Oh,
it's
your
like
favorite.
yeah, but now it's like $7. It's like that's out of my league.
And see, that's when you have to decide, do I
Yeah.
love Skinny Pop that much that
Absolutely.
I want to pay $7 for? Is it worth it? How
Yes.
many movie nights can I get out of this bag?
Absolutely.
And as delicious as it is, probably not a lot. So you have to go.
That's exactly my thinking.
You are the weakest link, Skinny Pop. Goodbye. Nadine is here and says she has an Instapot and she wants to sell it because she used it once. Now, I guess you would really have to be a cook and like to make a lot of pressurized. Is that what it is? Pressurized foods for it to be worth it. But people are, oh, you can make yogurt and you can do this. How often are you making yogurt? Anyway. Nadine says it's so easy to pop your own. You know what? It is if you have the right technique. There are too many people who burn it to a crisp. Remember the Jiffy Pop that you would do on
Absolutely.
the stove? It
Yes.
was so good. That's probably the key to it, that you have to keep it moving so it doesn't
Mhm.
burn.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because Jiffy Pop was good with its trans fats and trihydrogenated oils. But
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Yeah, it
it
was.
was delicious back then until we knew what was in it.
Yeah,
So $7 is absurd, isn't it? That makes no sense.
that's a lot of money.
Exactly. And Jay said, I know what you're trying to say, make your own. Yeah, absolutely. So the key is to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, Jiffy Pop was everything back in the day. It came in a tin pie plate basically,
Right.
and then it was like I think it was the magic of seeing it. It wasn't even so much the deliciousness of the popcorn. It was the magic of seeing it swell and science. Kids like that type of thing.
Yeah, my grandmother made the perfect Jiffy Pop. I'm trying to tell you.
Really?
Yeah, that
Well,
was.
Booth scoffs at us. It's like Jiffy Pop. We had to use a regular skillet. Look, skillet popcorn is everything. Don't sleep on
Absolutely,
skillet popcorn.
absolutely.
Yeah, Gen B, it was magic. It was the magic to it when you were I don't even think it was that delicious, to be honest. I think it was really just when you're little, the magic of seeing it
Mm,
swell, the plastic bag, which is an abomination to heated plastic. So that
absolutely.
was probably leached all over the popcorn too, in addition to the trans fats and all the hydrogenated oils. Now you've got plastic on it. It's like, but it was still magical. It was still magic of the ages. Just saying. Rigo says, and when you get the combo, it's $15 and the food is cold. Talking about Burger King, $15. Do you know what you can make for $15?
That's a lot of dang on money.
That's a lot of money. You can go and buy the meat and all the accoutrement and make it yourself. Make several for $15.
Absolutely, absolutely, Tachi.
They even if you don't want to do it, they have the pre-formed patties. Just take yourself
Yeah,
to Sam's Club, his favorite, or
yeah. That's actually what I've
Costco.
been. That's what I've been buying too. Pre-meat patties.
Hamburger meat,
Yeah, the pre-meat. I mean, just real hamburger meat, but just the pre-meat
the
patties.
pre-made ones.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you don't cook them in the microwave, I'm cool.
Oh no, no, no. We don't. I don't do that.
Some people do, and I'm like, we no. No. So she has to get some tomorrow and cook it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, and I didn't know this says your pans get worn down more if you use them for popcorn. Oh, interesting. Well, that won't be my problem because I really don't make popcorn is like my favorite snack, but I really don't make my own very often. But if you look, let me tell you who knows how to make good popcorn. My mother makes popcorn with coconut oil. Hmm, it's amazing.
All right. She needs her own cooking show now.
Maybe she can be a contestant on the British Bake because she can bake too. She
Really?
learned in England. Yeah, she lived in England for what? So she learned all that baking. She used to make bread and
What was your
everything.
favorite? What was your favorite that your mom baked?
Um, the bread
Hmm.
and the scones.
Okay.
But she would
Scones.
bake other things too. But and then she would make like birthday cake, not Duncan Hines or any of that. No disrespect to Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker, but she would make it from scratch, like with baker chocolate and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
it is good stuff. Absolutely. Wow. Okay, so C Love gets the Amish brand kernels from it's called Meyer, right?
Yeah,
Because I've been to that store before and when I went to Detroit to visit. So okay, Amish brand. Now Amish have good stuff now, so I believe it. All right, well, that is what's happening there. Roku, sorry, you're cutting 200 jobs. But hold on, keep it there. So their revenue fell about 3 million in this quarter, which sent the company's stock down 20%. So that's that cost-cutting move. We're sorry for that. But could I have photo 4, please? Oh, here we go. Paramount, speaking of streaming, Paramount has claimed its biggest sign-up day ever because of NFL football. Who's a football fan? You are kind of, right?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So I'm not at all. So, but
Yeah,
if you are, yeah, unless it's soccer, which is
yeah.
football.
You kind of express your disdain for it.
I wouldn't say it's a disdain. I would just say I'm indifferent.
Right. Hmm.
I'm not rushing to anybody's place. So people, oh, we're having a party for the game.
Right. Right.
What's the food like? Otherwise, I'm not interested, in going. So I probably 86 any invites I have for game parties. That's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Invite me when there's something that doesn't involve football. So they have claimed their biggest sign up day ever because of NFL football and the Taylor Sheridan universe. So yeah, it's being driven. So there's a I haven't seen this because I don't have Paramount Plus, but the Taylor Sheridan universe is big there apparently, and football. So on Wednesday, they said that the 21-month-old subscription streaming service had its biggest ever Sunday because of NFL Week 10 football game coverage. Good for you. So this
Yeah,
is why am I saying this? Go ahead. Well, let me tell you that this shows that even though we think there's a return to sports, right? So not that people ever left, but because of the pandemic and stopping of sports, it was a wonder. People were wondering, is it going to regain any? I guess people were ready. So there we go. Sports still sells. Go ahead.
Well, now I got a question. So obviously we got some kind of contract with the NFL. So what happens?
Mhm.
Now they got this overabundance of people subscribing and connecting with their platform. So what happens when the NFL or they decide to say, hey, what, this contract, we're not willing to to fork out this kind of money for this contract to have the NFL for however many seasons, and now they go somewhere else. So there's a concern that their subscription base will follow, or
I think that's always a concern
right,
that
right,
when you have when you have a platform where subscriptions are the primary way that you are making money, that's always a concern because now then you are always constantly on a hamster wheel to have great content
right,
because if you
right.
don't, these
Mhm.
people are going to take their subscription dollars and go. Right.
Yeah,
So there's that constant hamster wheel for that. But so I think it's always a concern, whether it's football or something else, that you look at Netflix. Netflix has
mhm.
been really trying now because when they were all the only game in town, you really didn't have to have very much good content and they did have great content
Right.
because they also licensed a lot of content. So in
Mhm.
addition to their own originals, they licensed a lot of content. When everybody got wise to the game and said, well, we want some of that streaming money too, everybody snatched their stuff back. And now
Right.
what are they left with? Netflix originals and the few things that they can license, right? Okay, so now it is a competition. It's a true competition.
Mhm.
And because Netflix was subscriber based primarily, people would leave because I'm like, there's nothing else I really want to see. So
Right.
I'm just
Right.
going to go, which is why now they know. And Ted Sarandos, who is the CEO of Netflix, was vehemently against advertising dollars. But now he's like, sling some of that right Twix money over here.
Right. I'll take some of that.
I'll take some of that left Twix money.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just the reality. If
Mhm.
you are in the game, subscription is not enough to sustain you. You have got to have
Absolutely.
advertising dollars. You have got to have brand partnerships and sponsorships because you are then only beholden to people their whims. And I shouldn't say whims,
Absolutely.
but necessities
Absolutely.
too. Because I'm the same way. If there's something I'm not using and I can use that money for something else, thank you. And I take it
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Jen B is a diehard football fan. Somehow I knew that, Jen B. And Love likes football, but she is not signing up for Paramount Plus. And Jade says they're probably going to be doing more sports coverage. I think you are correct with that. And Denise also agrees that with Love that she loves football as well, but she's not either. And her husband said, no way. I'm with you, hubby. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so Jen is in this game as well. She understands this very well. She says Paramount and CBS are together with each other, and this will change, I'm sure. Right. Well, remember, there was, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So Paramount, CBS, all of that, they're all together. Yeah, right Twix money. Our favorite thing, my sister and I, our favorite thing to say, do they have this over at Right Twix? That's our favorite thing. When something good comes along and it's like better than what was someplace else, it's like, do they have that over at Right Twix? so,
That's funny.
so for those of you who don't know, or like you happen to be in the Caribbean, if you've never seen, there was a Twix commercial where the thing was that there was one set of people who made the right Twix and another set who made left Twix. So, and somehow they were different. And it's like they're the same bar. But, that's the metaphor
Right,
for it
right,
now.
right.
Like, do they have that over at Right Twix? So Randall's is trying to get some of that Right Twix money. All right, so let's keep going. If I could have photo 5, we're getting off of that Paramount to NBA. Speaking of sports I don't care about, the NBA is banning cream colored attire because of its effect on TV screens. Did we know this?
Very interesting. Wow.
It is very interesting. Let me learn you. Let me tell you. So NBA has they have a really strict dress code if you don't know, but none of that is going to hold up to this new rule that they've added to the jersey department. No cream color uniforms are allowed. Now, the basketball league had planned to make a behind the back pass with this regulation and hoping it would fade away. Whatever, cream uniforms, but they couldn't get away with it, right? So the Milwaukee Bucks showed off their new blue city uniform last week. If you don't know, it was like, what was it, cream or white or something like that. So Milwaukee is known as Cream City. So that was why they had cream. It is named for their iconic buildings crafted from clay. So it's off-white. So no more of that. It says we aren't allowed cream jerseys anymore, said the Bucks chief marketer. And they shared it on Twitter. There are reasons, but it won't appease anyone to get into. So I'll just say, if we could, we would. But a journalist and founder of sports uniform focus site Uniwatch said it probed further. And after a while, they revealed that the NBA has banned the color from the arena because of the way it gives digital advertisements a pixelation effect. So if we can't see the ads, no, their advertisers are going to advertise.
Absolutely.
So who is it on? Change your jersey. The only reason you exist is because of advertising. I'm just saying, honestly.
Wow.
Advertising pays for those games. So they're like, change your jersey. So this is the same way. So think about this. It's the same way that when you're on a green screen, you guys know green screen, and you're wearing green, you fade away. It's same type of effect. So cream on top of these advertisements, which tend to be white or cream, it causes a pixelation effect. So the move, they say, won't please most people, but they don't care because most people are not paying I'm just saying this because it's like whenever you make a decision like that, there are always factions that are not going to be pleased. But if it really is messing with advertising and being seen clearly, guess what? You won't have a show to be seen anyway, or a game to see anyway, if they don't have advertising to pay for it. So blue jerseys it is. Let's move on from the jerseys. And here we go. Well, Jen does have something. Why would you not change the tech in the cameras and in post? Oh, it's cheaper to change the color of a jersey. Right, exactly. Exactly. Some people are like, well, why don't you make 3-chip cameras and do no, just change the jersey.
Right.
That's an easy fix.
Sure.
It shouldn't need to be. Maybe down the line that is something, because cameras have gotten better. Used to be before that you weren't really supposed to wear white or red because white blew everything out, and it still does, and red bleeds. But cameras have gotten better and lighting has gotten better that it's not as big of a deal. But to wait for the technology to get better, just change the color of the jerseys. You have enough money. So Butha is a diehard. A diehard what? A diehard football, basketball. What is the name of that? What was the team that we just talked about?
Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm. Bug.
Yeah. So you don't like any kind of sports, Tachi? So it's not just
Soccer.
football?
Soccer in the Olympics.
Interesting. Because I was just thinking it was just football you didn't like.
I'm not I'm not a fan of basketball, right? Really either. Here's the thing. So not that I do it anymore. Playing is different from watching. So I used to enjoy playing basketball.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't my favorite sport, but if people go, I used to enjoy playing that. Sister Agnes Marie invented kickball basketball. That I loved dearly. So I like and then I did once upon a time. There are kickball leagues here. I wanted to play kickball, but I was scared because of my dance that I didn't want to mess up my knees, and that type of thing you could easily mess up your knees. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm dancing and choreographing. But I really wanted to join a kickball league.
It sounds like so much fun. I wonder if I could.
It does. It does, doesn't it? And people thought, yeah, there's a league. You could join ours. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you know what?
Fun.
Let me come down to reality. What did you say? Sorry.
No, I was just saying it just sounds like so much fun. I wonder if I could wear my boots. If I could play kickball in boots.
And they have heels, so that would be hilarious. So your knee socks with the green ring around them, and then the boots. That would be great. You would win somehow. You would kick that ball. Those boots would make that ball soar like a home run. So they'd probably be illegal. We have to, you know what? Next week, maybe we'll post a picture of these boots so that the world can see what they are like. So Jed B says, I love it. I want to see. I want to see this too. I too want to see this. We're going to make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait.
Socks.
What happened?
I already posted the socks a while ago. Remember?
You did, but we need the entire look. We need the full look. The uniform, the full ensemble, the uniform, the socks, and the gold boots, and your afro. We could have a kickball league. We could have a kickball league. I would just orchestrate because I'm not playing because of that was always my thing with things. I never wanted to mess up my knees. Torn my ACL anyway. So anyway. All right, let's keep going. Where are we on 5 or 6?
We're on 6 now.
We're on 6. All right. So off of the NBA and banning cream, let's go to Netflix. And Netflix actually is letting you kick leeches off of your account. Da, 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 da. So in light of this push for users to get their own accounts, which Netflix is trying to push heavily, they've launched an anti-password sharing feature that will let you get your exes, family members, or friends who've overstayed their welcome off their plan.
I love it.
So do the people who are probably wanting people off of their plans. So last month they rolled out something called profile transfers. Remember we talked about that and we said, who asked for this? We didn't. Right. Because they said, oh yeah, it was really asked for. Nobody asked for that. You wanted it. But now it's under manage access and devices. Subscribers can actually view a list of all devices that are logged into your account, and then they can choose who to log out. Can you imagine you were watching a movie or something, and then all of a sudden you're like, what happened? They logged you out.
That's exactly how it happens too.
That's exactly how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix wins because what happens? You may then just go and get your own account. So now the option is available to everyone across the globe. It is rolled out. So because they're trying to do this, if you have somebody you don't want on your account under access, go ahead and kick them off. Use MC Curtis's gold boots. I give you permission. Let's go to number 7. Talk a little bit about Kevin Hart. He has some white teeth. He has a good dentist, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kevin Hart, I don't know if you know, but he has a line of tequila, Gran Coramino Tequila. I didn't know this, but they've actually launched a fund to support minority-led small businesses, which is actually cool. So I didn't know that he's actually quite the serial entrepreneur, but according to Afrotech, he is. And now he's helping Black and Latinx founders find their footing by giving them money and resources to thrive. So it is Gran Coramino Tequila's, it's the Coramino Fund, actually, which includes $500,000 to support Black and Latinx small business owners and entrepreneurs across the country. And this is what he says in a news release. I'm extremely proud to announce Gran Coramino's partnership with LISC to support Black and Latinx entrepreneurs all over the U.S. At Gran Coramino, we know that the pursuing the path of entrepreneurship is hard work. So this is to help people that have been traditionally excluded from these opportunities. So congratulations, that's awesome. And then also, here's the thing: with every bottle of Gran Coramino tequila that is sold, the company is donating $1 to its give back program, to this program. So, and they partnered with others. So congrats. That's nice to hear, Kevin Hart.
Absolutely.
Mr. Hart. Great. And so, yes, he loves says bravo to Kevin. Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, but I think we all need to live by the adage, to whom much is given, much is required. So,
yes.
Yeah, fantastic. He's doing what is supposed to be done. Absolutely. Oh, David Benjamin Eccles is here. He is on the red line in the DC Metro. That used to be the line I lived on. David, I lived on the red line in Northeast DC. Fantastic. So, yeah, it's really great. Absolutely. Kente Ferguson has also joined us. Kente, what is up? He is on the Facebook side, and I haven't taken a minute because I've been trying to get through these stories, so we're not on too long. We're almost at an hour, and I want to keep us close to that. What's up, Kente? All right. Folks, if you're just joining us, welcome to the fold. In case you don't know me, I am Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. This is MediaScope, all things media, tech, and pop culture. We are here every week, usually on Wednesday. Today is a special day. It's a Thursday, but usually on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We do a pre-show on Instagram at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So join us for either one or both. We would love to have you. And guess what? If you happen to be watching us on YouTube, we would love it. And even if you're not, do us a favor, do us a solid, as MC likes to say, and like and subscribe. Like the video and then subscribe to the channel. That helps us get the numbers up, and we can deliver all sorts of wonderful things to you. So please like and subscribe on YouTube. And beyond that, this is MC Curtis, the one running all the bells and whistles in the background.
Hey, everybody.
Yes. Welcome to everybody on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and those that will be listening on Gospel 107.1 FM in Nassau, Bahamas. And
Yes.
I like how you just faded out. All right, let's go to the next one. This should be 7, correct? Let's talk a little bit about Morehouse College. Speaking of Black excellence, Morehouse College is going to be among the first colleges, and definitely the first HBCU, to offer classes in the metaverse. You know, I am all about crypto,
Nice.
NFTs, and the metaverse. So Morehouse College, which is a stellar HBCU, male only HBCU in Atlanta, Georgia, part of the AU Center, is doing this. If you don't know Morehouse, they were founded in 1867, and they are like one of the creme de la cremes of colleges in general. Notice I didn't say black colleges, I said colleges in general. And they are the only HBCU to exclusively serve black men. They have a lot of notable alumni, and now their impact is taken further by offering classes and taking their curriculum into the metaverse. So
This
you
is
are going to, I don't know, I think they actually do provide a headset for you. I don't know if it's,
okay.
borrow, rent it, or how this is, because headsets are not that cheap. We're talking about at the low end for the Oculus 2, like $399. Okay.
Mm,
So that's not very cheap. But so I'm guessing it comes with this. So the head of the virtual reality program at Morehouse says the metaverse is what I call the world's greatest playground. But besides that, what it really is the next iteration of the web. Yes, Web 3. Okay, absolutely. And according to college reps, the level of academic and social engagement that the user experience offers in the metaverse is not limited, it's unlimited, right? So you could go to Mount Everest, you could do it. The metaverse is actually very cool, very, very cool. I've got my avatars, I'm all about it. And so kudos to Morehouse College. And I want to see not just more HBCUs, but more colleges going down that path. Let's make our knowledge useful, right, into the next generation. Because I think sometimes, and I'm saying this as a professor, sometimes we are still to 1867 and we don't want to change. That's why we need younger people to come in. And this is not ageism. I'm just saying that sometimes professors that have been doing things the same way for a long time don't want to change because it takes energy. If you don't have the energy, then perhaps you shouldn't be there. Sorry, who said that? I did. Anyway, you there? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go on to 8. Let's talk about. Actually, before we do this, could we have the intro to the tech segment, please? Facebook. Let's have photo 8, please. Facebook. He just looks so discombobulated every time we see him. Facebook's parent company Meta is laying off 11,000 employees. In case you did not know, yes, 11,000. I mean, I guess we're trying to take a page out of Elon Musk's and Twitter book. And yeah, they said just yesterday that they're laying off 11,000 employees, marking the most significant. Actually, this was last week. So marking the most significant job cuts in the tech giant's history. So they have a lot of challenges at their core, which is the cause of this. There are a whole bunch of layoffs at other firms. So this is just the latest in these tech layoffs. In addition to the media layoffs that we're talking about, the tech industry and tech sector is experiencing this as well. So Mark Zuckerberg said this: "Today I'm sharing some of the most difficult changes we've made in Meta's history." This was in a blog post to employees. "I've decided to reduce the size of our team by about 13% and let more than 11,000 of our talented employees go. If I'm so talented, why are you letting me go?" Anyway, so it's going to be across Meta, not just in one particular sector, but their recruiting team will be particularly hard hit because, quote, "We're planning to hire fewer people next year." And so I guess that's their reason for it. And he also said that the hiring freeze would be extended until the first quarter with very few exceptions. Meta, well, this is how many people that Meta has working for them. 87,000, according to an SEC
Jeez.
filing in September. That is a town. There are some towns that don't even have that many people that live there. That is a small town. Actually, it's not so small. It's like anyway.
Hey, I got a question for you. So,
Yeah.
do you think that Zuckerberg has perhaps jumped the gun in regards to his spending? And because I know, as you kind of found different articles, you've seen how much he's spent in the meta space,
Metaverse.
the
That was the
metaverse.
whole purpose for them changing their name to Meta.
Because
So that
they spent
people would,
billions.
yeah, he spent a lot. But it's a gamble. It's a
Right.
big gamble for anyone, but
Mhm.
particularly for a company that doesn't quite realize what their identity is. And now
Mm.
this is what it feels like. Here's something else that I'm jumping into, because they jump on everything. Let's tell the
Right.
truth. They
Absolutely.
jump on every trend that there is that they think they can make money, with it. They jump on it. So now we hear everybody talking about NFTs, crypto, and the metaverse. They did try their own crypto. Remember that they did try their own. That I don't know what happened with that, but so now they see this as, oh, we can have a metaverse and transform the future of work, and it's called Horizon Worlds. Um, you forget that because these things are supposed to be a little bit decentralized and rely on crypto often, that there's a lack of trust with what you do anyway. Why would I trust you here? So this was a big gamble for them. Miss Tris Beats is here. Hey, it says, what a surprise. Yes, yes, we weren't on yesterday on all these channels, so we're glad to have you here on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, exactly, Denise. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. It's very risky. It's very risky. So I don't know. I don't know. So that was a big risk that they took. Um, they're going to have to make it pay off. You've now changed your name because the intent was to solidify Web3 and metaverse spaces as a big part of what you do. So they now have to make it work.
Absolutely.
Now you have to do something. Actually, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just tried. And that, like they do, they try to let it no, but no, you've changed your entire name to Meta. You've put all these billions of resources into it. So they have to make it work. They cannot fail.
Mm. Well, maybe finally they'll actually get to establish themselves. You know,
I
like
hope
a,
so.
yeah.
Well, I not that I hope so, but for their sake, I hope so. So, well, here's the thing: good news for them that the shares of Meta rose 5% in trading following the announcement.
Hmm.
So, because that investor confidence raises when there's going to be some revenue coming
Right.
in.
Right. Right.
So, anyway, that's what's happening there. Let's keep going. Could I have photo 9, please? Let's talk a little bit about Musk and burnt hair. No, that was last time. Well, Elon Musk, speaking of employee letting goes, is committed to an extremely hardcore culture, and that that employees need to be committed to that or leave.
Hmm.
So Twitter employees can leave within 3 months of with 3 months of severance, or commit to long hours at high intensity. This is what he said. Twitter 2.0 began today at 5 p.m. So Elon Musk gave he gave the employees an ultimatum in a midnight email. So again, see, the long hours have already started. You are writing me at midnight, probably expecting me to see it at midnight. So the Washington Post has reported that he asked Twitter employees to sign an online form by 5 p.m. today, committing to long hours at high intensity. And if you refuse to sign the form, you'll get 3 months of severance pay.
Wow. Do you think that he can actually turn it around though, with this, this strategy that he might have? You think he can actually turn it around?
Let's ask the MediaScope Massive. Do you think that this hardcore strategy will actually turn Twitter around, keeping in mind Twitter's current state? The whole reason they were looking for somebody to buy is because they've been in arrears for a while. Twitter has not been profitable really at all. I think it was one quarter that they did more than break even, but they really have not been profitable despite everything that they've tried. So they've been looking for a buyer for a long time. It's just happened to be him. But do you think that he could turn it around? I'm wanting to know. Nadine says no. Miss Trisbeat says no, people will leave. I don't think that, again, And I don't know that he understands this. Good company culture is what makes people want to produce for the company, not ultimatums, not
Absolutely.
threats, not coercion. Most people be like, well, bye. I shouldn't say most people. There are some people be like, well, bye then. That does not work into. And then I don't know if you have you seen these new millennials and Gen Z, the younger millennials and Gen Z.
I know, right?
They're not about this life, working their
Exactly.
fingers to the bone. That all the other generations said, okay, working someplace for 30 years and you get a gold watch at the end and nobody cares about your contributions, and you get some, especially now, some measly little you know, what is it, severance pay, or what is it, your 401k, which you're really paying for your own retirement, because there's some places that don't match. You think Gen Z wants to put up with that? Can we have an African clap for Gen Z that have said we're not doing this? You may have a lot of other issues that we don't agree with, Gen Z and younger millennials, but on that one, kudos to you. Stand firm in the fact that you need to be treated well at a workplace in order to stay.
Yeah, just not going to take it.
We're not gonna take it. No, we don't have the right, so I'm not gonna. No, we ain't gonna take it. I picture well, they don't even know that song, but
Right.
I want that to be their battle cry. We're not going to take it by Twisted Sister. That's what I want. So Jen B says, I believe he possibly could, once he understands the culture of the industry, as a viewer and or contributor. Interesting indeed. Jasmine says, not in 2022. People will take the unemployment and go to Bali. Let me tell you,
Absolutely.
that would be me. If that was the best that I had to look forward to, give me Bali and a plane ticket. Yes.
Yeah, give me my servants package, my 3-month servants package.
Give me my severance package. I will buy one of these places in Bali and be quite happy looking at my rice paddy. Quite happy. If this is the best you can do, and you know, we're joking about it, but it's real. There are some people like, if this is the best you can do, I'm out. I am out. It is sad to say. It's very sad to say. Nadine says this: he's delusional and removed from reality.
Interesting.
I think so too. You know, when you're at that level, you actually have your own reality that most people are not participants in. So what you think is possible and what actually is possible may be two different things. All right, folks, I want to end this. We've got two wonderful stories to end this. Could I, we're going to skip over the Steve Jobs thing. I'll post it in my line. Could I have photo? What is that? That was 8. So
this was 10. We're
10?
on 10 right now.
Okay, so this is 10. So let me have then 12. Spam, and not the spam you get in your email. They have put Christmas in a tin with their own festive figgy pudding. Spam figgy pudding. Oh, sorry. Today on What the Hell Is This? Spam figgy pudding. And supposedly it captures the taste of Christmas in a can. So if you don't know figgy pudding, it's a British dessert that's best described as cake soaked in brandy and seasonal spices made with dry fruit. So wet cake with dried fruit.
What does this have to do with spam, though? Are there like chunks of spam in it?
Listen on. Now, according to Tax, you may be wondering what the connection is to meat. So here's the thing. The dish is actually made with suet or beef fat. But in Spam's cake, not cake, case, it's not cake in a tin. It's seasoned, it's traditional meat with the same spices. Listen, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, cloves, fruits such as orange and figs to give it a traditional British Christmas spin. Does anybody need to go to the hospital? Raise your hand.
Go to the bathroom. That sounds like fruitcake in a can.
Made with meat. So the original figgy pudding has beef fat or suet, but it's cake soaked in. This is now Spam. But to add to the deliciousness, you've got all these seasonings that usually go with, sweet stuff and fruits.
Jeez.
Denise is enjoying this. She says a resounding no. Miss Trustbeat says no. Jen B says, I cannot. Miss
Right.
Trustbeat again weighs in with no. Jasmine, no. Jenny says, this is a hard pass. So if you're interested, which it seems most are not, you could go to Spam's website, and they're also offering different recipes to help kickstart your holidays, including instructions to make Spam skewers, Spam charcuterie boards, and a spiced Dutch baby pancake made with Spam. And if you're looking to spice up your Christmas dinner, the figgy pudding flavored meat will be sold as a pack of two 12-ounce cans on Spam's website, on Amazon, and at Walmart, of course. But wait, there's more.
Oh.
No, there's no more to that.
Like,
But maybe afterwards, you are wanting to soothe your flipping stomach with something edible. Could I please have photo 13, please?
soothe your flipping stomach.
Our final story of today again on What the Hell Is This? Do you notice these pictures of these gummies? These are gummies.
Yeah.
Can you tell what they are?
Not right away until I seen the other photo, but yeah, not right away.
So ladies and gentlemen, these are called Mike Bites. Do you remember once upon a time when Mike Tyson fought Evander Holyfield and bit his ear?
I do.
Well, today on What the Hell Is This? Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield are now marketing these Mike Bites ear-shaped gummy edibles. Low-key brilliant.
Yes, absolutely.
So could I have photo 13A, please? So Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield are joining forces ahead of the holiday season for a special line of cannabis edibles referencing the infamous 1997 fight that they had when Iron Mike Tyson bit the ear of Evander Holyfield, biting off quite a bit of it. So these are ear-shaped holy ears snacks released via the Tyson 2.0 global company, and they're set to launch in 2023. Wait, no, Holyfield is going to have a line in his company in 2023. So he said this: Mike and I have a long history of competition and respect for one another. And that night changed both of our lives. Back then, we didn't realize that even as power athletes, we were also in a lot of pain. Now, nearly 20 years later, we have the opportunity to share the medicine we really needed throughout our careers, he said in a statement. And according to the Huffington Post editor Philip Lewis, Tyson echoed the sentiment, saying, "If I was on cannabis, I wouldn't have bit his ear." That's what he said. So the Holy Ear gummies are said to be 25 milligrams per piece and arrive in 3 flavors, including cherry pie punch, sour apple punch, and black eye berry. You can't make this up! Sorry, I heard that echo. I don't know where that came from. But the snacks are all natural, vegan, and gluten-free. They are $30 per bag. Now available at the Tyson 2 Global website if you are interested. And we can't play it, but please go to the YouTube channel. What is their YouTube channel? I'll tell you. If you want to see the little ad for it, the commercial, give me a second. It is El Planteo, ELPLANTEAO. So if you go to El Planteo, you'll be able to see this. And you know what? On that note, I think it is beyond time for us to go. Let's see what anybody has to say about this. Hold on a minute. Okay. Nadine says, I'm vegan. But then maybe these are for you.
Right.
Butha also says no to the figgy pudding. Yes, Denise, those were ears. See, Love is enjoying the fact that this exists. Denise, no, you didn't put ears up. Look, but you know what? This is low-key brilliant. I just have to say.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you hear what I hear? Apparently they do. They heard the call. They're hearing this. And it really is doing the most. It is. But I can't be mad at them. They took this and they profited off of it. They were both involved. Low-key brilliant.
Now, if they were just regular gummy bears or kind of gummy candy, because that's what I originally thought it was, just kind of like that,
gummy candy. Yeah. But then it would be geared towards kids, and that probably would not be cool. So they had to make it more adult, and hence and then again, there are people and reports of cannabis helping people as a medicinal tool. And Mike himself said, if I had cannabis, I wouldn't have been as here. I thought they were going to go all with what else he said, and that's all he said. We love you, Iron Mike. Jen also says, this is low-key brilliant. I'm sorry. Not that that's my thing, but this is low-key brilliant. Take this pain and make a profit off of it. They're going to sell out. So if you're interested, please take a look at the commercial on YouTube. And that is it, folks. I'm going to let you go. We have been on for 1 hour and 22, and I have really, really enjoyed every bit of the time with you. Jen says she is a consumer. Okay, fantastic. So maybe that's for you. She said she's going to get the blackberry punch or black eye berry? Oh, boy, the names. MC, any final thoughts?
Great show.
Thank you so much. Great show for you too. It's because of you all that we do this. So thank you for all of your support. We got a lot of stuff coming up down the pipeline to keep you abreast. We can't wait till we can tell you. But yeah. So with that, we are going to sign off, let you get back to your evening. We love you for watching. We bid you adieu. You guys, us, and spam figgy pudding, definitely let's all exit. And the ears, let's all exit stage left. Until next week, cheers.
Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire.